Hello guys, welcome back to another video. It's Rick Tom here. So today playadoptme has announced that they're going to be having a big update. Now, let's get into the first thing is the Home Pass Week 2. I've been worrying know what that is, everybody. So I'm not even going to talk about that. Here we go. Pet pens. So pens are somewhere where your pets will go and be able to play around. Pet pens will be attached to your house. You can let up to 4 of your pets run around in there, even when you're gone from the game. Means you can let the pets run around in the pen even when you are away from the game. This will be very good for people who do a lot of trading. They can just put their pets there grinding in the pen, do trading, and once at least a couple hours of trading, come back to the pets from there. Yeah, that's all really. But the thing is, the bots, they might abuse this and use it to grind several pets. And then the bots, because they run scripts, so the scripts are run about to automatically make their accounts check in per basic time, and then yeah. And that's probably how they're going to be more neons out there on the black market. Do not ever buy pets on playadoptme, you'll get banned. I might try and make a video, or maybe make a video on the bots situation to see if I can get it out there so that playadoptme can be aware of it. Pets in the pen will gain XP over time, even when you're offline, meaning you can raise your pets while you're back in school, at work, or grabbing some much needed rest. Which means you will get much needed rest that you'll need. So let's say I grind over 10 hours straight, I will definitely need a rest from all that. Especially for people who grind and need a rest. For the players who grind, they only age as far as the next level up before they need to see you and show off what they learned. Which means, let's say, for example, Destroy a Mermacorn, which is actually for good short such as a Mermacorn. Destroy a Mermacorn was a newborn, for example, and I put it in the pen. I believe it's a junior, so once it becomes a junior, I'll have to come back and see it before it can go age up again. We'll show off to you what they learnt. As well, with it means you can probably look at the tricks or go to the school and get the pet trainer shown. I believe that's the name. You have to teach the pet the tricks. They won't gain friendship levels or give age up potions. You'll need to swap out an on-age pet. Which means the bots, yeah. But for the bots, they're probably going to have scripts which automatically does it. Like this bot's promoting most of the services in playadoptme. Let's check if there's bots in this server on playadoptme that I randomly joined. So go into the main center here. Whoa, just got fling there. I'm going to enter free cam. So right now, I don't really see any bots in my server so far. Let's go to the campsite. That's what it could be as well. Which, as you can see, I don't really see bots. So I think we'll all farm from the bots, as we know. Because playadoptme has increased the player size of playadoptme, and probably one of the reasons to prevent the bots. I could be wrong about it. Okay, the next one. Leveling changes. We're making some changes to how your pets age with this update. That will take some explaining. We're increasing the XP bar in general to allow for better I got no correctly. I was reading it from Discord. Incredible aging through the pet pen. We are increasing the amount of XP completing pet needs will give you to match. Where now you see 1 XP, you might now see 100 plus XP. This lets you do passive pet aging through the pen slowly without needing to show decimals. Which means faster to age up pets and make them into neons. We also heard from me that with so many pets to collect, it's not always to keep up with them, raising them and making neons. We're going to make those level ups faster to help you keep up with them with the grind just in time for all the new pets coming in Halloween with the Halloween update. Yep. we're going to reduce the number of needs it takes to age each rarity to full-grown legendary pet. All the rarities, like for example common, uncommon, rare, or ultra rare. Legendary will get a little bit faster, so making commons full-grown will be significantly faster than it is today. We've been working on this for a long time and done testing, not just internally, but with a selected group of players, which I wasn't selected sadly. If I was, then probably when the update was released, I probably would have shared beta footage, but I don't have any because I wasn't a part of it sadly. With a selected group of players to really get this right. We're very excited about it. We know for some long-term traders this might devalue some pets in the systems you use, especially lower rarities. So we're also adding something that could take those values the other way, the pet releaser. Where you better release of pets. In the same update, we're adding the ability to rehome pets from your backpack. If you have pets in there that you're not attached to, you can release them into the wild. Trade in your pets, wait for them to settle into their new wildlife home, and return you'll get a new egg. Which is, yeah. I don't want this video being too long, so yeah, instead of reading everything from the Discord, I'm just gonna, yeah, so this egg can hatch into any pet, but almost any pet. So yeah, so I'm gonna show you an example here. If you go to the Gumball machine, for example, if you buy an Aztec egg, which you buy it, then you'll be hatching it. But with this new exclusive egg, which you get for releasing a certain amount of pets into the wild, you better hatch every pet which is currently adoptable right now, which means you're not going to be able to hatch any really rare pets, for example Shadow or Frost or Bad Dragons. You won't be able to do that because that will decrease values and people will be angry about it. So that's why it's only about to hatch any pet which is available to adopt now. For example, in the coming Halloween update, so when all those pets are available, they will be available to hatch from the egg. Now unfortunately you're not able to hatch Robux items from the eggs, or any items from any pets from the lure, because that will because it'll be pointless, and then people can just go ahead and use eggs to hatch all these Robux stuff. That's the reason why they're not doing that, so that way it doesn't decrease value of the pets. Now fortunately, because I'm in Australia, I probably won't hatch eggs. I probably might, if I get one, hatch one. Yeah, to comply with the laws, a lot of people are probably going to bypass that with a VPN, which is definitely not recommended, unfortunately. Don't ever bypass it with a VPN, just don't. The Dommy team is also discussing having a pet exclusive to the new egg, which means have a purpose and exclusive new pet, which means people will probably be releasing a whole ton of their pets and getting the pet. Now another thing that I have a problem is why I might not have much value is because of the bots. Now we talked about it a bit earlier. You know how the bots are simply have fake players which just goes and does tasks. What if they can do it just keep auto-releasing pets? Like, they get the pets, auto-releasing them, and then they grind and hatch those eggs. So the more that pet comes out, the less rarity it will get. So it probably won't be that much rare, but yeah. Announced in the Adopt Me's video, which I did on the weekly news, that they will be bringing back the paycheck. Yes, the classic paycheck, if you don't know what it is. So it is where you get a pop-up that you get $20 from the bank of Adopt Me. But this time there's a bit of a twist. It said instead of getting 20, it will give you $10 every time. It will give you $10 every time, but it will pop up as fast as much as it did before. So you still get $20 every 20 minutes, just like the old way. Now I'm going to show you what the old pop-up looks like. Okay, so this is an old channel that I actually used to own. If I go sort by the oldest videos, go this one. This is where I'm going to be using it from. Go here, this is the pop-up. Now I used to own this account called TomLodsCars123. I owned it, but unfortunately I could not get access to it due to two-step verification issues, and I no longer have access to the phone number, and if I went ever, and and the Gmail account connected to it has been deleted. But I do own this account since I do own this YouTube channel, which here, but this is the old pop-up for the cash out, the cash check, the paycheck. Now, if any of you guys like to help me out, I'll be really appreciative if you can try to help me out, get this Roblox account back. Call Thomas Class 123. But anyways, this is the pop-up you will get all these years ago before it was removed. Okay, so this is the new pop-up you will get for the paycheck, which is uplift games and then your username, which, for example, my username is Thomas Curtis 2007, so it'll say Thomas Curtis 2007. And then they'll say for playing .me, bank of .me. So yeah, different. So yeah. Anyways, this goes and ends off the video today, guys. Now, to make things up, I will post .me content, but not that much. Because for people who are subbed to .me content, I do want to make sure I try to post a bit of .me content for the people who are subbed for it, so I'm doing that. So we've actually got a little beach theme there, which I don't think that was actually seen before in the nursery. What? Wow. Like a little beach there. I don't think that's actually been seen before. I thought I'd cover this now while I'm at it, just before I end the video, so maybe you guys can cover it in the video too. Can't believe I'm actually seeing this. But yeah. So maybe I might do an update when it comes out for a video. It depends what I decide. As if I don't have any content to do, but yeah. I'll still do other videos too, but I just won't do as much .me. But I'll still do it for the people who are subbed to .me, so that way, yeah. So anyways, this ends off the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next one. Bye everybody.